What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to talk about the UFC fighters that I would duck if I was coming up in the UFC. Now, some of you guys have made allegations that I am in the UFC. All I'm going to say is I have a flight booked to Perth, in August. Do with that info what you will. If you know, right? But listen, man, today I'm going to be real with you guys. These are the fighters, if they're up in the S and the A tier, I'm avoiding them at all costs, trying to get to the belt. If they're down in the C and the D tier, I would probably try and duck them, but I wouldn't be like, no, like you have to give me a different fight. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like a lot of you guys can relate to this. I'm going to just be real about it here. As somebody that does fight, I haven't had this situation happen to me yet, but if the opportunity presented itself, I may have to pull an eagle and fucking glide out of there, bro. Starting off strong. Yeah, I'm not fighting Shavkat, bro. I'm not fighting Shavkat, bro. Dude, if fucking Hunter Campbell himself called me and said, bedtime, think about the opportunities. Hell no, bro. They could offer me 2 million flat. I'm not fighting Shavkat. I'm not doing it, bro. Say goodbye. I would be like, you sure Colby can't do it? You didn't call Ian Gary? You didn't call Gilbert Burns? Like seriously, this is the only fight you can give me? No fucking chance I'm fighting Shavkat Rakhmonov, bro. I am not getting hit with a standing fucking racism choke, a Mortal Kombat fatality in round 4 after I piece this dude up in the boxing. He's gonna grab a hold of me and standing bulldog choke me. Fuck that. No, bro. Hell no. So, yeah, we're gonna start off strong with Shavkat Rakhmonov in the A tier. Definitely would duck this guy. Let's move on to, now listen, this guy is a bit of a pipsqueak, so I'm not gonna put him up in the S or the A tier. But I'm going to give him some respects. I'm going to say Umar Nurmagomedov. Solid duck, dude. If I was a bantamweight, I'd be scared, bro. Obviously, I'm a unit of a man. 170 pounds of pure muscle. I think I would definitely put on a masterclass, crafty performance against Umar Nurmagomedov in the gym. But if I was a bantamweight, I'm ducking this. I'm not too worried about it because he hasn't really beat any high-level competition. And he is a grappler. Like if Shavkat Rakhmonov gets a hold of me, I'm getting put to sleep. I'm getting fucking face planted, dude. But against Umar Nurmagomedov, I may lose a 30-27. I may lose a 30-26. Or I might catch an elbow upside the head on the ground, or I might get hit with a fucking ninja choke. That's about the worst that's gonna happen to me against Umar Nurmagomedov. He's pretty friendly to his opponents as well, so he won't massacre me the way that Shavkat Rakhmonov would if we fought. So yeah, I'm gonna say Umar Nurmagomedov definitely probably not gonna beat him. That's why he's in the C tier, but he won't fatality me. So I'm going to put him in C. All right. Let's move on to, honestly, a year or two ago, this guy would have been S tier. If this was 2020, this guy would be fucking S tier for sure, bro. But right now, I'm going to put Khamzat Chimaev in the B tier, bro. Because obviously, my saving grace is if I agree to this fight, I may look like a badass and he pulls out of the fight and I don't actually have to do it, as soon as I accept this fight, I'm praying every day that I get that call from Ham. Brother, I cannot make this fight, brother. My tummy is sore, brother. I need blankie, brother. I can't make this fight, brother. I need one milk, brother. I'm sorry, brother. Next time I see you, brother, I'm gonna kill you, brother. But this time that's what I'm praying for. Otherwise, I'm fucking cooked. I'm fucking done for, dude. If I make it to the fight and I hear that Khamzat Chimaev theme song and he's running around screaming, oh man, I'm gonna be standing in that cage like fucking Jamal Hill at 300, bro. I'm gonna be going for the glove touch at any chance I could get just to beg for some mercy before I get fucking clapped, dude. I'm gonna just say it like it is, bro. Khamzat Chimaev's the type of guy, bro. He's getting a hold of you, dude. He's either flatline KOing you like GOAT GM3. Or he's putting up 27, significant strikes to your 0. So, yeah, definitely not trying to fight Khamzat Chimaev. He's in the B tier, though, because he might pull out of the fight. And he may potentially gas out, as we've seen in some other fights, if I can survive round 1. I feel like there's a lot of guys. Like, I'm going to be real. If Lucas Tracy was making this video, he would be like, guys, I don't know, man. I think I could survive 1 round with Khamzat, dude. I think I could make it to round 2 and it'd be a totally different story. But me, I'm a realist, bro. I'm not fighting Khamzat, bro. He's probably going to fuck me up, dude. Let's move on to another fighter that I am very scared of, that I would definitely duck if I was a middleweight. I'm going to be real. I would be shitting my fucking pants if they offered me this guy as a middleweight. Michel Pereira. Absolutely fucking not. No, thank you. Not trying to get flying kneed, not trying to get clipped with a UFC 5 ragdoll animation by this fucking guy. And the worst part of it is, after I get clipped by this guy, I get put on, EA UFC's official Instagram page being like, Michel Pereira did it just like the video game. Right? Fuck that, first of all. Second of all, I'm not trying to wake up to see somebody doing a complete breakdancing routine with steps, choreography, lighting. I'm gonna wake up and be like, why does the UFC have a lighting rig set up? What the fuck? And Michel Pereira's doing a fucking head spin and Joe Rogan's dancing. No, bro. No, dude. I'm not going out like that. So I would definitely pull a Wonder Boy and be like, nah, bro, I ain't fighting this dude. He's got to make 167 pounds to fight me. Otherwise, not happening. So, yeah, definitely Michel Pereira is a guy I would duck. I'm going to put him in the A tier. No explanation needed. Any logical man like me, you're thinking the exact same thing. I'm going, bro, let me fight fucking Hermanson instead, right? Let me fight fucking Paul Craig instead, right? A lot less scary to think about. So, let's move on to the featherweight division. And, again, not as bad as a middleweight or a welterweight or a big, light heavyweight. That's a real scary prospect. But still, I'm going to be real with you guys. Joanderson Brito freaks me the fuck out. His tattoos, I feel like he'd start screaming at me. He's going to be on the bottom like, blah, 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 blah. Like, he's just got too much fucking energy. He's doing too much when he fights. And, I don't think the outcome would be too brutal. I know I kind of look like Weston Wilson. I don't think he would do me like that. Me personally, I just don't think I'm getting done like that. But, that you never know, bro. He might think I'm Weston Wilson and spin the block, bro. So I got to be careful if I see Joanderson Brito. But realistically speaking, he's just a scary looking dude. There's not a lot of upside to fighting him. You're either going to lose in a decently bad fashion, or if you win, you're probably still walking out of there with a bad leg, and, maybe he's fucking flipped you at some point. Yeah, Joanderson Brito, the look of him, the way that he fights, no fucking thank you. I would definitely be trying to get Bryce Mitchell or Dan Ige instead. And I feel bad for Dan Ige because this guy's like hunting him down like John Wick. I don't know what Dan Ige did, where Joanderson Brito is just constantly, Dan Ige, motherfucker, like constantly trying to get him. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that for you, Dan Ige. Couldn't be me, bro. I'm not trying to fight this dude. Let's move on to one of the rogues of the channel. I'm going to be real. This guy is surpassed Cheeto Vera as one of the biggest ops of the channel, bro. And I'm going to say, respectfully, I got to be real. Roman Dolidze, I'm putting him in the D tier. I would try to avoid Roman Dolidze, but I would also be delusional enough to think I could beat him. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a middleweight, right, and I'm a decent middleweight, I get offered Roman Dolidze. I'm 50-50, like, oh, I don't want to get clipped by this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get hit with a fucking omoplata by this guy. Because I know I'm going to be winning, and he's going to be smiling menacingly at me, and then he's going to find a way to fluke a submission on me. So I'm going to be worried, right? He might just catch me with a big fucking overhand by accident, like he did against Anthony Smith. So there is a possibility of getting clipped by Roman Dolidze, and I just can't accept that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I'm just on the outside being crafty, flicking out the leg kicks, feinting the teep, doubling up the jab, looking for the right hand down the middle, I might make it to a decision. I'm not getting a 5-rounder with this guy. I'm taking 3 rounds for sure. But yeah, man, this is one of those fights, low reward, high risk. Like, if you beat Roman Dolidze, people are just going to be like, bro, it's fucking Roman Dolidze. People like me would just be like, oh, it's just Roman Dolidze, dude. But if you lose, you're Anthony Smith. It's time to pack it up. You're Wizards MJ level right now. It's time. You're Celtics Shaq right now. It's time to go. So that's the outcome. So I feel like Roman Dolidze, I would kind of duck him, but it's not as bad as I would duck like Shavkat Michel. I'm changing my fucking name. I'm changing weight class if I get offered Shavkat Michel Pereira. Roman Dolidze, I got to think about it, but maybe. All right. Let's move on to another fighter that I would duck. And he did lose a little bit of aura in his last performance. Maybe I could find a way to pull this one off. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. But I'm going to put Sergei Pavlovich in the B tier. Now, maybe I could pull this off if I'm kicking at range and I'm using the jab like Volkov did. If I adopt the same game plan as Volkov, you never know what might happen. But more likely than not, I'm getting sent to the fucking Shadow Realm, bro. I'm getting sent to fucking Valhalla by this guy. And for that reason, just a big, scary Russian dude. No, thank you. I'm ducking Sergei Pavlovich. Again, if I get offered Sergei Pavlovich, like, I'm going, shit, can I make 205, bro? I leave and go to BKFC, bro? That's the career paths I'm considering if I get offered Sergei Pavlovich. But because he got beat by Volkov, who's a long-rangey striker, I mean, something of a long-rangey striker myself. You never know, dude. You never know. It's a game of inches in the UFC. You know, maybe I zig when I should have zagged, and I get caught by Pavlovich. But you never know. He's pretty scary. I'm gonna put him in the B tier. I feel like I'd get chinned, but he's not A tier. Like, avoid at all costs. You know what I'm saying, dude? Let's move. I might catch him with the Aspinall combo. You know, I'm pretty fast. So let's move on to another fighter that. Listen, bro. I've had some takes about this guy in the past. I picked him to beat Yoda Yan, but I don't think he's going to beat Sean O'Malley. But with that being said, I'm going to put Merab in the C tier because this is a nightmare again, this is another kind of nightmare matchup where you're not going to take a lot of damage, but you're going to get mogged. Like, you're probably going to fucking lose, and it's going to be like drowning, right? Merab's a nice guy. I'm not going to get knocked out, so it's not as bad as B or A tier, where I feel like I'm getting put in a highlight reel. If I fight Merab, right? If I don't duck Merab, I'm getting 50 45s, bro. I'm getting 200 significant strikes, 30 takedown attempts. I'm getting that put on my head, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking into the camera like Anthony Smith in round 4 with the 2-on-1 wrist control while Merab just knees me to the body, being like, guys, I tried, guys. I tried, guys. I didn't feel like myself out there, guys. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my best, man. You know, that's what's happening to me. So I would duck Merab, but it wouldn't be as bad as the beating I would get from the guys in A and B tier if I was a contender. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. Let's move on to another scary motherfucker in the UFC. But you know what? Maybe a hot take. I'm going to say Khalil Rountree in the D tier. I would consider ducking him, but I might take that fight. If I was a light heavyweight that could decently box and decently grapple, I would take that fight. You know? Because he looks scary. There is a possibility of getting Batman Arkham City finished in the cage. Like, he just puts you on the ground and fucking curb stomps you. Right? There's a real possibility of that. That's a real thing. But, I mean, I've seen Johnny Walker beat this guy. I've seen fucking Tyson Pedro beat this guy. I mean, if I get it to the ground, who knows what might happen. And I'm going to get a lot of cred for beating Khalil Rountree because his aura and stock is at an all-time high. He goes kind of up and down on the stock market of aura. Right now, he's at his peak. People are legitimately picking this guy to beat Jamahal Hill. I'm sorry to tell you, Jamahal Hill beats him, right? If I go out there like Jamahal Hill and I'm able to get a takedown, I'm able to mix up the boxing, I might be able to get a W, you know? And for that reason, I think there is enough reward to where I might consider ducking Khalil Rountree, but I might take that fight. So I'm going to throw him in the D tier. I'm going to throw him in the D tier on this one. I got a couple fighters left, and this guy just fought on the weekend. I'm going to be real. Nothing to do with his performance. The most aura-less walkout I've ever fucking seen. The T-Mobile Arena doing 303 was so fucking bad. First of all, this guy's walkout was so awkward and quiet. But then even Pereira's walkout, I shit you not, I wish I had a recording of it. During his walkout, the crowd was so quiet, you could hear a singular nerdy voice go, "Get him!" You could hear singular people talking during Pereira's walkout. And during this guy's walkout, you could hear a fucking pin drop. But that being said, yeah, I'm ducking MVP. I'm ducking MVP, bro, because I'm either getting turned into fucking Pantoja and I'm smudging this guy. I'm having the worst performance of my career, losing all of my hype, or I'm getting fucking flatlined, bro. I'm getting put on ESPN MMA, dude. I'm getting put in one of those gay fucking edits where they add in like Thor's hammer and the electric light and like LeBron turns into a lion. That's the outcomes when you fight MVP. You are either getting clipped stupendously, put on the most insane UFC 5 kill cam, posted on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? You're probably going to end up on fucking Sports Center. Family members reaching out to you. Oh my god, I just saw it. Oh my god, are you okay? You know what I'm saying, dude? Forget bringing your girl to this fight because you're getting your skull cracked. No thank you, bro. Or you have to smudge him and everyone calls you a bitch and you have the worst performance of your career. Like Ian Gary had to do over the weekend, right? Like, no hate to Gary, but that performance killed his fucking hype. And that's the problem with fighting MVP. No real reward. Even if you beat him, people are just going to be like, oh, he's from Bellator, he's a can. So, yeah, MVP, definitely Duckworth. Definitely Duckworth. Is that a Kendrick Lamar reference? I don't know. But yeah, definitely Duckworthy. I'm going to put him in the B tier. I've got 2 fighters left before I talk about the man in the S tier. I think you know who's in S tier, but before we get to that, this is an underrated sleeper pick. I'm throwing Mateusz Gamrot in the C, bro. You can see a trend in the C tier. You're not going to get flatlined, but you're going to get laid on, and you're going to get completely fucking drowned. And against Gamrot, my biggest fear is he's going to make me tear my bad knee. He's going to make me tear my MCL, or he's going to make me fucking, break my ankle defending a takedown. I'm not trying to put my arm out getting taken down by Gamrot and break my arm, but I feel like there's a real possibility of that. Because this guy just has, Hall of Fame flukester equipped. Hall of Fame injury is equipped. This guy is a 99 overall flukester. Dark magician wizard. There's a bird running around on my fucking... It's probably an owl that Gamrot sent to spy on me. But listen, dude. I'm going to edit that part out. But yeah, dude, Gamrot, you're probably going to get drowned. And you're probably going to get fucking injured. That's the reality of the situation. And then he's going to get on the mic. And the worst part is you're going to be in those gifs of him, 50-45ing Armin and all this shit. So, yeah, Mateusz Gamrot, I'll probably duck you, bro. I'm not going to lie. Last one to talk about before we talk about the S tier. Dude. Maybe after the weekend, I might be able to find a shot. I'm just kidding. I'm putting Jiri in the A tier, bro. I don't give a fuck, dude. Okay? Jiri Prochazka, did he get clipped badly by Alex Pereira? Yes, bro. Did he get schooled? Yes. But still, bro, the thing about Jiri Prochazka is, I'm not Alex Pereira, dude. I'm not Alex Pereira, bro. I'm not going to be able to fucking whip up a head kick on this guy. I'm going to get knocked the fuck out, bro. I'm getting sent to the Shadow Realm by Jiri Prochazka. And even now, it's almost worse because people are going to be like, oh, that guy lost to Pereira, dude. You suck. Right? I might be the favorite because I'm like technical, bro. And I'm getting slept. I'm getting sent to the Shadow Realm. I'm seeing fucking Valhalla if I fight Jiri Prochazka, dude. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm not trying to wake up, Herb Dean lifting my legs up, trying to, shake my legs out, make me wake up. And Jiri Prochazka saying, thank you so much for the great fight. Your purpose in life as a warrior is to die. And you died a great death. And I'm like, holy fuck, am I actually dead? You know what I mean? I ain't trying to do all that. So, yeah, Jiri Prochazka, I'm ducking you, bro. I'm putting you in the A tier. I love you, brother. And I don't want to fight my boy Jiri anyways, man. So, yeah, I'm putting him in the A tier. Last person left to talk about. Alex Pereira, bro. Now, you can see on the tier list, I've tried to avoid putting champions on this because the whole point of this video is which contenders would I duck if I was trying to get up to the belt, right? Dude, if I was in the light heavyweight division, I earned a title shot, I might consider just not taking it. Like, I'm not trying to get slumped by Alex Pereira, bro. Dude, the way that he KOs people, fuck that, bro. Listen, I did size him up a bit at the meeting that we had, the meetup that we had. I looked at his legs a bit. I was like, oh, could I get a single leg on this guy? I don't know, man. He's got pretty good wrist control. I think Alex Pereira would fucking slump me, dude. And if he was the champion of the division, I would be like, fuck, do I cash in this title shot in another division? Do I move down to middleweight? Do I blob up and go to heavyweight? There's a lot of other people I would rather fight than Alex Pereira. Even if it was like guaranteed money, like if you beat him, you're the champion, you're the go of the division. I'd be like, I don't know about all that, bro. I'd start making weird stipulations and shit. But this is my list of UFC fighters that I would duck. Every single one of these guys on this list, including, yes, Roman Dolidze. These guys are fucking monsters. Yeah, dude. Respects to these guys. Let me know in the comments down below. What fighter would you absolutely duck? There's a lot of unranked guys I didn't include. I wanted to just get big names mainly. But let me know in the comments down below. What fighter are you scared of? What fighter would you duck if you were a fighter? If you fuck with the video, drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram at BedtimeMMA. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, boys. Goodbye.